and you thought Crawford was gonna beat him. You called it. You got it right. It looks like there might be a rematch. What do you think in a rematch? What happens?
Look, in a rematch, I think it's going to be the same.
Amir Khan has sent shockwaves through the boxing world with a bold take, openly targeting Canelo Alvarez by claiming the superstar isn't just beatable, but actually easy to hit. Going on record to predict that Terence Crawford wouldn't just win a potential matchup but completely dominate Canelo, while also issuing a brutal warning to Jake Paul about a fight that could leave the influencer seriously hurt and making a controversial claim about Floyd Mayweather that is sure to divide hardcore fans.
Jake Paul got no chance against a professional fighter like Anthony Joshua, who's been there, been a world champion, fought the best, beat the...
Amir Khan says he outboxed Canelo for 5 rounds in 2016 using speed and angles, claiming the blueprint to beat him has always existed, and believes Terence Crawford is the only fighter disciplined enough to execute it. For 12 rounds without getting caught.
Because when I was boxing him, so a good boxer would always beat Canelo. But look, don't get me wrong, Mayweather beat Canelo as well. But the thing is, Canelo is such a great fighter. If he catches you clean, like if he catches Crawford, he can knock him out. Yeah. But Crawford is such a slick fighter that he's not gonna get caught with a shot like that. You know, obviously I sparred with him, I fought him. You can't hit the guy clean. Yeah. And those that hit him clean, I mean, he took it well, but still, Canelo's not the fastest, but he's you know, he's accurate, but he's not the fastest. But like I said, when at this level, you know, I think, and you have to understand, Canelo's getting a little bit older as well. He's not getting any younger. Maybe a young Canelo would have given him a better fight, but in the day, look, we all get old. Our reaction and timing and speed slows down, and I think this is a good time for Crawford to catch Canelo. Maybe a couple of years ago it would be a different story. If they fought 5 years ago, it would be a different story. Totally.
Amir Khan predicts a one-sided clash between Terence Crawford and Canelo Alvarez, arguing that while Crawford shares the speed and hand-eye coordination Khan once used to trouble Canelo, he is far more precise and disciplined. Whereas Khan sees the current Canelo as lacking fire and just going through the motions, leaving Crawford still hungry and technically sharper than ever, to dominate without taking unnecessary risks.
And I'll be honest, if they fought again, it would be more dominant for Terence Crawford. I truly think if in 2026 they book this rematch, I think Crawford dominates him even worse. And I'm not saying he stops Canelo, because I don't know if that's something that Terence could get at 168, because Canelo's chin has still really never been tested like that. Like, he didn't really get hurt in the Crawford fight, he just got outboxed. But maybe he potentially would be able to stop him. But I just think it would be more one-sided than we saw in the first fight, and would just reestablish that Terence Crawford is that fucking guy in this sport right now. The top guy, the head honcho in this sport, which is, I don't know. I mean, is it dangerous to Canelo's legacy to lose to the best of this era and the best of the era previously? I don't know. Like, did Canelo ever have an era where he was the best in the world? Maybe that's the question he's still trying to answer himself, and why he would want this rematch with Crawford. But when I see this news coming out of him wanting the rematch, having the elbow surgery, maybe in his mind going, okay, my elbow wasn't fresh, I wasn't able to turn my shots over, so that's why I can win this rematch. I like the competitive nature of it. I don't like the fight for him. I think the matchup's all wrong for Canelo. I think this style of fight, in terms of what Terence Crawford does well, is counterpunching off the front and back foot, his ability to go from range with his jab, be inside with it too, protect himself, catch counter with punches. He's got just a different timing than Canelo really has on his punches, and then you pair it with the volume that Terence Crawford can throw, and his feet and his angles. This is the bad matchup for Canelo. We've seen it already, and I just don't know if the rematch goes any differently. I think Terence Crawford would have Canelo in real trouble the second time around. And again, I'm not going to sit here and be like, he'd knock him out cold, because Canelo's got an iron chin, but if he didn't already in the first fight, he would do a number. Texas Instruments 83+.
Khan didn't stop at comparing Crawford to himself, recalling Canelo's frustrating fight against Arislandi Lara, but he claims Crawford is 10 times sharper. With elite boxing IQ, unmatched movement, and lightning-fast counters, arguing that while Canelo relies on power and pressure, he struggles against technical, intelligent fighters, making Crawford a master technician capable of exploiting Canelo's slowing reactions.
He might be stronger than Canelo. He might pack the weight on well, that he might do really well in there. So look,
You
Regardless,
fought them both. Like, what are the differences between them? Obviously, he's way.
Canelo's strong and he's easily hit. Very easily hit, very easily. Compared to when I fought against Crawford. Crawford, I couldn't even hit clean.
Yeah.
So really, that's the difference. And they both hit hard. Because and you can see the strength. You know, when I was fighting against Crawford, I didn't think Crawford was that strong, but when he kind of moved me around a little bit, he is very strong as well. So look, yeah. But why does he need to give that much away? He's pound for pound #1 in the world. Why does he have to go up and fight Canelo?
Shifting to the influencer scene, Khan issued a stark warning about Jake Paul versus Anthony Joshua, claiming Paul has zero chance against the Olympic gold medalist and criticizing promoters, like Nikisa Badarian, for putting payday over safety, calling the matchup a dangerous mismatch and a destruction waiting to happen, highlighting that some lines in combat sports shouldn't be crossed.
You've always helped me. Right, 2 quick things before I let you go. AJ Jake Paul happening this month now. I mean, it's finally happening, but...
Finally happening, like...
Well, it was meant to happen, then it was a tank thing.
Like, come on, man. You know,
Hit me with it.
I'm gonna hit you with it now, man. Look, first of all, I think Nikisa hates Jake Paul because he wants him dead, I think. That's what it comes down to. Me and JB had a meeting with Nikisa and he was giving big ones, which I did not understand. He's not really like, come on. But like, he really wants to see his own friend that he calls my childhood friend hurt. That is wrong, bro. Like, you know what I mean? He's chasing the money. So he's just gone straight to the money and put my man in the firing line against a heavyweight champion who can hurt him and literally cause him problems in the future as well. Don't you believe me? You believe that? I mean, AJ hitting him with that big right hand. Oof. Look, if AJ hits him with a shot like he hit Ngannou and knocked him clean out. I mean, even Ngannou would knock Jake Paul out. But that just shows, like, but you can't mess with the sport. Boxing, you can't mess with boxing. Oh, boxing is a sport that you have to respect. You're always at one punch away from getting hurt, and something bad's gonna happen one day and they're gonna regret it. They're gonna say, oh, why did we take that fight? It's not like they need the money. And if I was AJ, and a YouTuber come to me who's tiny, who's smaller than me, and weaker than me, and has no experience at all, you think I'm gonna say no to him? Like, come on, bro. Like, and they pay big money, but let's just hope AJ goes there, knocks him out, ends this YouTube boxing, because in a way, someone is gonna get hurt badly, and this could be the fight that someone gets hurt so bad that they will never ever get sanctioned to ever.
If you thought Khan's Canelo remarks were bold, he raised the stakes by claiming that Terence Crawford might be the only fighter in history capable of giving a prime Floyd Mayweather serious trouble and possibly even beating him, a statement sure to ignite debate among boxing fans.
When I was in the ring with him, even though towards after the 1-2 rounds I started getting my rhythm, but I have to say, probably one of the best fighters I've ever faced, honestly. And I've faced the likes of Canelo, and I was at boxing fighters like him. Every fight I've lost previously was when I was up on points, and obviously might have got caught with a good shot and got knocked out, whatever. But with Crawford, his timing was so on point. I mean, like, what a great fight he was, technician. And I'll always, look, I'm not a hater in any way. Look, even though the fight went the way it did, but I just think his timing was amazing, and just everything about the game plan he had for the fight. I mean, he's a brilliant fighter. You cannot take that away from him. And if he was to fight any welterweight, being Manny Pacquiao, being Errol Spence, being even Floyd Mayweather, I think Crawford would beat a lot of them, maybe all of them. Even and the only fight I would say for him would be a good fight technically would be someone like Mayweather.
Khan respects Mayweather's greatness, but argues that Crawford's stance switching, reach, and killer instinct could have posed problems even for Floyd, giving a nod to Pacquiao's movement and volume, but insisting Crawford is the more complete fighter, making a bold claim that the modern star could beat the best ever and cementing Crawford as a once-in-a-lifetime talent.